Howdy guys, this is Corgather13. I'm a woman with a deep voice, and we are back to playing Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. I promise I'll do that every single time. Last time we defeated those bald klefs. And this episode, we're unfortunately back to post-commentary. It's very unfortunate. Let's take it out on a Koopa. Yeah, for whatever reason, my audio recording software did not record the sound, so I'm having to record this after the fact, like several days later, because I was so annoyed by the fact that the commentary track ended up getting corrupted. Ugh. Anywho, on that note, I hope y'all are having a good day today. Today is the 16th of November, 2024. We are actually almost out of 2024. That's kind of crazy if you stop to think about it. Kind of feels like 2024 just kind of came and went. Although I'm sure some people really want 2024 to be over just so that we can move into the future, and some really don't because certain individuals, you know, I'm not even going to go into it. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous as this Goomba. Yeah, smooth transitions. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm using very papery transitions this time around, just to kind of show that we are in a paper universe yet again. It's a very intimidating room. And those are very intimidating bastards. I want to attack them. They just look like they need their ass spanked. Yeah, I get used to hearing this a bit battle theme throughout Chapter 1. But you're gonna hear it a few more times. It's a bit ridiculous. And just as ridiculous is this guy's fucking defenses. 4 defense, and we're only in Chapter 1. That's insane. You wouldn't think that something like that would exist in Chapter 1, but fortunately there's a workaround. You know how I said last episode to bring down blocks? This is the reason why. This and one other reason, which we will come across later. Look at those lovely star points, I tell you. There is nothing better than earning star points. Goombella, why are you looking at my ass? Don't play it off like you weren't looking at Mario's butt. I tell you. She does not get Mario personal space. It's very interesting. Alrighty. Whew. It's good to actually be able to hear the music in this video. Because I noticed in like the first few videos, for some reason, the audio just wasn't quite right. Like, no matter what, I'm gonna wipe out the enemies here. There we go. For whatever reason, the game sound effects and music just weren't coming out correctly. It's kind of stupid. I don't know. I don't know if it was like an issue with OBS or what, but I don't know. I resolved the issue, but unfortunately, other issues happen, such as, you know, my commentary track not fucking saving. There are many reasons things happen, such as this guy. You're the first contestant I've seen in a while. I just imagine that's what he says after. You want the Sun and Moon Stones? If that's the case, then you must compete against me. Sun and Moon Stones, huh? Why do I sense Pokemon is the inspiration for that? If you win, I'll let you through where the stones rest. Also, I'm very aware that there was a Pokemon game that got released very shortly after this or during this time that also had Sun and Moon Stones in it. That's merely coincidence. Same with Petal Meadows. We all good? We all good. must continue. However, if you lose, you will suffer a terrible fate, and by terrible, I mean awful. So, what do you want to do? Well, considering the fact that, the terrible fate sounds very promising, I'll take you on. I mean, if I can handle the puzzlement, I'm pretty sure I can handle your dumbass. And just like Puzzlement, for some reason, this guy teleports us to a parallel dimension. Well, I guess that the worm dude from Paper Mario did that too, but anyway. So I'm gonna choose the incorrect answers for each one of these things, just because there is something very, very nice. Excuse me. There's something nice that pops up if you get 3 wrong answers. Which I find very weird. Like, you get 3 wrong answers and you fail, but you have to get 5 right answers in order to move forward. Tell me how that makes sense. I love the way he throws his head back. It's so funny. It's one of the stupidest things, but it's just so great. Oh, Mayor Petalberg. Well, how about this Paper Mario partner sounded motherfucker? Ooh, not quite right. Well, them's the breaks, I guess. Mario's never been accused of being the sharpest tool in the well, never mind. The idiom ended up flying away. What the hell was that? It looked like he was farting there for a second. That's how he was reassembling the jiggies. Yep, that does certainly look like some pain games. They also look like those assholes from the original Paper Mario that popped up in Chapter 2. What is this, the second time we've heard this boss theme? It's ridiculous. That's not ridiculous, that's an ice storm, that's awesome. Yeah, I was very shocked whenever that toad gave me the ice storm during the recording. Very cool. Literally. I love her description of the clefts, it's funny. Now, rock hard defenses call for power blocks. Booyah! Get out of here. 24 star points. Yeah, that's the reason why you want to get 3 wrong answers on that one. That way you can pretty much guarantee a level up. And on this level up, I say get badge points. Because there are lots of great badges coming up. And you want those badge points, man. They're just... it's an addiction. It's just so intoxicating, like Mario's nose. What? I can't be how'd you defeat my cute little clefts? Well, first of all, they're not cute. And B, I had the awesome power of POW blocks. Fresh from Mario Brothers. It was amazing. I may have also pulled that out of Mario 2, but I'm not really sure. Fine, whatever. You can pass, but I despise you. I look forward to that line every time I play this game. Although, if I recall correctly, that line was slightly rewritten because I think he initially said that he hates you in the original. Or he could have said that he despised you. I don't know. I don't remember. Now we are down the tube, and we find ourselves a multi-bounce. This thing is fucking cool. If you remember from the original Paper Mario, it granted you the ability to jump on each enemy simultaneously as long as they didn't have spikes or some sort of elemental property to them, like electricity or fire. Very useful, especially in areas like this where, oh well, actually, here's a great example. Fuzzies. Yeah, fuzzies like to attack in groups. The multi-bounce makes pretty damn quick work of them, so keep it in mind. Now, speaking of mind, would you mind telling us about this thing, Goombella?
What's up, Fuzzy? What a hyperactive little guy. Cut back on the caffeine.
Man, fuck you. Caffeine's awesome. It's what keeps me going. Man, I tell ya, Goombella is just... It's crazy, man. Alright. Well, we could battle these things normally, or we just light them on fire. They do look quite flammable. And one good reason to carry fire flowers on you. Great against fuzzies. I mean, they're called fuzzies, so obviously they'd be weak to fire, so... Yee. Get out of here. I love the design of the fuzzies in this game. Like, they look a little awkward in the original Paper Mario, but they look so cute in Thousand Year Door onwards. It's great. Hello. I don't remember that being here. I really didn't when I recorded this. Still surprises me now. How convenient. Sunstone, Fire Flower, it makes sense. Unlike that enemy, who I just scrolled off screen. Alright, let's avoid random battles. You can just sit there, Fuzzy, and think about your life. These sewers kind of remind me of parts of Mother 3, to be honest. Of course, it reminds me of Mother 3. But in particular, it reminds me of this part of Chapter 8, where you're trying to find Miracle Facade. Or Yakuba, I think is what his actual name is. I don't know, I prefer Facade. Considering the fact that he already is like the anti-Magypsy, I think it just makes a lot more sense for, well, first of all, shrooms, but second, that he would make up a new name for himself. This looks like a cookie. It looks delicious.
You know what also looks delicious? Your face.
Well, unfortunately for you, Fuzzy, you die. You bite, you die. That's how it works. Although, weird that I say that, considering the fact that piranha plants are actually not very common enemies in Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. I mean, they appear in the Pit of 100 Trials, but other than that, it's more just variants of piranha plants that pop up. Speaking of variants, looks like we got one right here.
Hey, you suspicious types. This is our place, and coming in here is rude, rude, rude. Why do I sound like Flowey the Flower? Sorry, suckers. If you want a warm welcome, too bad. Now it's on your head.
Funny enough, this is actually the only type of fuzzy that actually doesn't suck your HP. Which I think Abella actually points out in her tattle, so anyway, let's actually see if Past Me finds this out. I did not want to head bonked. Tell us about this guy, Goombella. Tell us things that I've already told the audience.
That's a gold fuzzy. Wow, those things are super rare. I'm serious. Wow.
I don't know why I gave her that voice.
Max HP 10, attack 1 defense 0. Oh, hey. Even though...
Yep, look at that. I already said it, and she's saying it right there in the game. Because reasons. Alright, whatever. Booyah! I'm gonna step on your head. Yeah, given the fact that he doesn't suck your HP, the only thing he can really do to you is jump on your head, kind of similar to Goomba head bonking. A little embarrassing, but don't worry, he has tricks up his sleeve. And by that, I mean a whole bunch of other fuzzies. Does that mouth go underneath his eyeballs? Is that how that works? I don't know. One shall not question the power of the fuzzies. Also, as you notice there is no HP marker down there, which indicates that yes, this game actually does have new tattles. I don't think that this one had a tattle in the original, but in this one, for whatever reason, it does. And now Goombella is at half health. This is bad. But that doesn't mean that Goombella gets the slack on the job. Come on, Goombella, tell us about this.
The fuzzy horde, look at them all. What a mob scene. Max HP 20, attack 1, defense 0. This is all crazy, man. This is crazy. They're all hyper. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah. You're gonna feel mighty fine after I give you this shroom. Enjoy it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, looks like they're going after Mario this time. And look at that, I figured out the action command. Here. I think I actually get a super guard. Yes, I do. Sweet. I figured out the super guard. Yay. And after I get that awesome action command, I fail that one. But it doesn't matter because we have the awesome power of the ice storm. Bye-bye. Hey, get out of here. Give me your star points. It looks like Mario's happy about that. I mean, I'm pretty happy about the situation too. I mean, we just kicked the shit out of a mob. Get out of here. Did I just see a fuzzy just randomly materialize out of nowhere? That's interesting. I don't think I ever noticed that glitch when I was first recording this. Alright, moving on. Oh no. No, 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 no. Not another fucking tutorial. Dude. Goombella, ease up on the tutorials. It's starting to turn into a Mario and Luigi game. Alright, that's better. Now we're all restocked and ready to go. Yeah, I figured I wouldn't show all the grinding I was doing in between areas. Plus, there really wasn't anything interesting that happened. Huh. Okay. I kinda like this new version of Petalburg. It has a nice feel to it. Oh, well, looks like we got more cutscenes. Oh, hello. You're interesting looking.
It's Mario, right? Look, oh gosh.
This is ridiculous. Dude, just spit it out.
I'm nervous. See, the thing is, I've been waiting here in hope of getting to speak with you, Mario. Oh dear. See, I was wondering, would you, oh please God, please take me with you to buy a hotel, please? Sorry about that.
Jesus.
See, my dad, he went off to battle long ago, but he never came back.
What the hell do you want me to do? He sounds like he's dead. You're ridiculous, man. Fortunately, you gotta grieve and move on.
Nothing, of course, and isn't badly, but this isn't just about avenging my dad.
Well, I guess I've heard of worse ways to, cope with things.
Well, no, that's not true. Revenge is part of it, I guess, a big part.
That is not a healthy coping mechanism.
But the truth is, I want to finish what Dad started for his sake, for everyone's sake.
Mario, don't agree with him. This is a bad lesson for kids.
And this is embarrassing. See, everyone always said I was a crybaby, a weakling.
Is your name fucking Lucas? Good lord. The way they're writing him reminds me of Lucas from Mother 3. Which is funny because this game came out 2 years before Mother 3 did in Japan. The original 1,000-Year Door, so not. The original 1,000-Year Door came out in 2004 and Mother 3 came out in 2006. So, I wonder if there was like some crossover there, I don't know.
For real? No kidding? Yeah, thank you so much, you won't regret this.
I already do, man, I already do. Ooh, that was a fart. Alright, Poops has joined your party. Yeah. And now we're back in Pepto-Bismol land. Alright, now we get to jump on our friend. It's awesome. Yeah, basically, if you know how to use Pooper's ability, you ought to know how Poops works. And yes, I'm calling them Poops and Pooper. It's funny. Of course, Mario's not affected by the fact that Koopa just sideswiped him. But if you don't want to feel like you're sideswiped, you can always move out of the way. It's very important that you know that. Yeah, I mastered Koops' abilities. We don't really need this tutorial, but you're gonna give it to me anyway, so let's move on. So happy.
Alright, Mario, let's get going.
I get a very, very bad feeling about this. Something about this seems like it's going way too well. I sense manufactured conflict in the form of an overprotective girlfriend. Let's see what happens.
Coops!
Oh, well, that was a female voice. Let's see. Is it an overprotective girlfriend I spy? Why, yes it is. You look like Kylie Koopa from Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. What the hell are you doing here?
Oh golly, hi Koopy Koo. Did you overhear all that?
Well, you weren't exactly inconspicuous there, Poops.
Well, part of it. I thought I heard you say you're off to fight Hooktail, but you're joking, right? I mean, you're not exactly a powerhouse. She'll eat you.
Damn, way to put your guy down, man. Poops, I'm starting to be very concerned about you.
I know, Koopy Koo, but I want to be tougher for you.
You know, there are better ways of fixing a relationship, my guy.
No, Poops, you don't. I mean, going off to a dangerous place, it's stupid. So what if you're timid and sort of a crybaby?
Good lord! Good lord, woman! This is not the way to talk to your significant other. This is ridiculous. And then she goes and abuses him. Pot calling the kettle black. Dear lord. Poops, let me get you away from this area. Good lord. I think he's in an abusive relationship. No, let's take our rage out on this Goomba. You guys gotta show off what you do, Poops. Alright. Now then, let's do a primer on Poops' abilities. If you know how to operate Pooper, you'll know how to do Poops. The only difference with Poops and Cooper is that his main Shell Toss ability has a different action command to it. That's literally it. Aside from him being able to hold his shell out in the overworld, there really isn't that much difference between Poops and Pooper. If you know the abilities of one, you'll know the abilities of another. I really do not want to fight you, dude. Though, it's not necessarily a bad thing, the fact that he's so similar, because that also means he can grab things for you, like this Happy Heart badge. A very good badge to have, trust me. That thing is going to be a lifesaver later in the game, particularly in the Pit of 100 Trials. Which, yeah, in case you guys are wondering, I am going to do the Pit of 100 Trials. I mean, you got to. You got to. I'm also going to be doing the hidden bosses as well in this game. If you guys have played the remake, you ought to know what it is. Or who they are, I should say. God, this got awkward. Show us a new animation. See, I like that a lot better than the original, because in the original, it looked like the things were phasing, like they were splitting apart from the Switch, whereas in this one, they're just over the holes of the Switch. It just I don't know, it makes a lot more sense to me, and I like the animation, and I'm glad they changed it. Ye who seeketh to proceed, yada yada yada. Old English speak. Very weird. I do like the little bit of sarcasm at the end there. You may not have had a chance to read it, but if you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. It's just, it's funny. Just as funny as the confetti. Because apparently we're playing Paper Mario the Origami King now. Alright. That castle looks mighty familiar, doesn't it? Let's go inside, shall we? I bet it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'd sleep here. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and save real fast. And as sad as it is for me to say, this is gonna have to be the end of the video because we reached a major checkpoint here. So, next time on Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, we'll be back to live commentary, and, well, we're gonna go and explore Hooktail Castle and see what lies ahead. Maybe we'll even find the titular Hooktail herself. Probably not, but hey, I can be hopeful.
Yellow goodbye.